Hey guys, Fawkes1989. So if you remember last time, we escaped from Midgar while riding bikes and fighting robots, and we got to Calm. So now we're going to do story exposition. Yay! It's pretty much going to be the entire episode, so don't expect too much out of me this episode. But now you get to learn about Cloud's past. So there's some pretty interesting things about this scene, but I'm not going to explain them now because it's kind of spoilerish. It's funny because the only materia he has is the preemptive materia. And that would be our monster. What do you mean mesmerized? You were unconscious. You didn't even see it. Apparently he thinks it's funny. Isn't that the thing we saw at Shinra headquarters? Headless spook. Now, there's a couple of things you can do here for just kind of humor. So this here is Cloud's house. But nothing happened there, apparently. Or he doesn't want to talk about it. You might recognize a couple of the quotes she says from when Cloud was waking up in Aerith's church after falling from the Sector 5 reactor. This here is Tifa's house. Now there are several things you can do. You can go upstairs. You can go into her room and she'll ask, "Did you go in my room?" Yep. For, humor's sake, if you check right here, received orthopedic underwear. Cloud! I'm just kidding, don't get mad. There's a note here you can read from, I believe it's Zangan, her teacher. Son of the guy who runs the general store. Oh, it's not from Zangan. Burn me. The last thing you can do is you can play on the piano. Now let's see. Yeah, there's a song that you can play that you'll have to play now and then later to unlock Tifa's final limit. Oops. Okay, just give me a sec here. No, it's dang it. Try guess again. Didn't quite get that right. One more time. Sorry if I'm wasting time, but I want to be able to get this because I do want to try to get everybody's limits. I think that was it. There we go. Now, later, when you have control of Tifa in the party, you get to bring her there and play a song, and you'll get her final limit on just 3. This is the end game here. This one I'm probably going to run a little bit long so I can just kind of get through this whole section. Now, time to climb Mount Nebel, which looks very weird for a natural mountain. I should be able to look at Sephiroth here. So, if you look at him here, he has... It doesn't show his magic directly here. So he has a bunch of maxed out materia. And you can't adjust anything. You can't adjust his materia or anything. You can't look at limits. And you can't change his equipment. Now, the Masamune actually has a special ability where A, first of all, it has maximum attack, B, it has maximum hit percentage, meaning it never misses, and C, it always criticals. Which is why his damage output is so high. Well, then again, it's really not that high considering that, well, for level 50. Usually by the end of the game, I can hit for, 7,999 depending on the character and the weapon, but he's only level 50. Now, one of the guys is unaccounted for. But Sephiroth says, screw him, let's just keep going. Now, battles are pretty blah. You don't get to do much of anything. Sephiroth just steps in and totally owns everybody. Nothing in there. I think you can go explore that way when you're actually here in the game, but you can't do it now. There's a Mako spring. So it's kind of nice to get a little more backstory on the actual universe of Final Fantasy VII rather than just on the characters. So, continuing on. There's the reactor. Now, Tifa has to steal its, corporate secrets and all that. And so the nameless soldier there has to keep her out. Oops. Come on. Sometimes the actual part you can walk on is a lot thinner than it looks, and you can miss your turn sometimes. There you go. If this should look familiar, you should remember from his little cycle flashback in the first episode. Come on. I'll talk to Sephiroth. I know, like I said, this is probably going to be a longer episode. I want to try to get through all of this cutscene area in one episode because it's relatively boring. So once again, I apologize for a longer episode. Actually, we can take a breather here. Now, will it allow me to save this time? What the heck is wrong with the save data? I saved in the first episode that I recorded today. I'm just going to let it sit for a while and see if it's taking a while to load. So I'm going to cut it here and I'll bring it back whenever I just give up or if it loads. Okay, so I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. It still hasn't loaded, so I'm just going to go finish this. I might just split this into 2 episodes, but probably not, because I just want to get it over with. And then, after that, once I get out of Calm, then most likely... You know what? Actually, I am just going to make another episode. I don't want it to be too long. So I'm just going to leave it here, and I'll make the rest in another episode. Sorry for being so indecisive. I'll see you guys later. Fawkes1989 signing off.